Hey gamers, Near Mage might be the most unique, cozy adventure of the year. In this video, we are going to discuss the stunning visuals,
The constant
refreshingly
sleeping, not
simple
good for
gameplay,
both day
voice-acted narrative, relatable protagonist, replayability through the
much
magic
better.
system,
A
and the
bunch of
extensive spell choice that you have.
that's the bridge
So let's get
across there.
started. Near
You'll
Mage
just
is
need to take this
absolutely
exit right next
gorgeous.
to me
I
and use it.
kickstarted this game because I was just like, oh my god, this game is so beautiful. Hand drawn, traditionally animated 4K visuals. I mean, what more could you ask?
If you don't
So, what truly sets it apart is not just the technical fidelity, but the artistic direction.
Whoa,
The
I'm
world is rendered with an
flying.
incredible eye for detail, from the lush
Be
environments to the
careful
intricate
not to
character
bump into
designs. The
other
color palettes are
Redefines on the
vibrant
way.
yet
Your
soothing,
next class
perfectly capturing the cozy atmosphere while still feeling rich and alive.
is
Comparing it to
available.
other cozy
So
games, the difference is striking. While many opt for a simpler, more stylized graphics, Near Mage aims for a level of visual polish that elevates the entire experience. The animations are fluid and expressive, further contributing to the immersive quality. Whether you're exploring a sun-dappled forest or a mysterious moonlit grove, the sheer beauty of Near Mage is consistently captivating. It's the kind of game where you'll often find yourself simply stopping to admire the scenery. Let me tell you, I stopped a lot of times just looking around at the flying dragons or the midskins or dragon-like things. I don't think they're called dragons in Transylvania, but it's just amazing. I mean, moving on to like the gameplay is just simple. It's beautiful. If you guys have watched Middle Age Gaming, you know I hate complicated gameplay. The simplicity of Near Mage's gameplay is a deliberate design choice, I think, and it's one of its greatest strengths. In a market that's often saturated with games that introduce layer upon layer of complex mechanics, Near Mage offers a breath of fresh air. The core loop of exploration, quest completion, and the world interaction is intuitive and immediately engaging. This isn't to say that the game lacks depth, rather, its depth comes from the world, the narrative, and the player's choices within the magic system, not from the convoluted control schemes or intricate resource management. You can pick up and play Near Mage without feeling overwhelmed, allowing you to truly relax and enjoy the experience. The focus is on the discovery and immersion, rather than mastering a complex web of interlocking systems. This streamlined approach makes the game incredibly accessible and enjoyable for a wide range of players. This is literally the second adventure game I've ever played, and I was a bit worried because, I grew up in the age of King's Quest and Police Quest and like making notes and writing things down in order to finish an adventure game. I have not had to write down everything. There are things where I worry, like, oh my god, please don't forget this, but I remember it. So definitely very accessible in terms of adventure gaming. I mean, speaking of accessible, I think the voice
Nurse, am I
acting
right in
and the main
Well, well,
protagonist
yeah,
itself
he's
just
a
makes
cigar,
her
though I wouldn't say I
very
own one.
relatable. The decision to
Can
focus
you
on
tell
a
me more
single
about it?
voice-acted protagonist in your
It's,
mage, Ilinka Vraja, is a masterstroke in
it's a
storytelling.
special
While
bond
some
that
games
ties
feature a cast of
Visigoth and
characters,
anyone giving him
the
shelter
intimate
or
focus on
food.
Illy allows for
We're
a deeper
connected,
connection and a
like,
more
psychically.
impactful narrative.
Don't you dare
The
laugh.
voice acting is
Who's
exceptional,
laughing?
bringing Illy's personality and emotions to life in a
Does he
way
have a
that
name?
text
Not
alone
that I
simply
know of,
cannot
and I
achieve.
wouldn't presume to give
Her
one.
reactions, her inner thoughts, often subtly
Can you tell me more
conveyed through her
about it?
delivery and her
You're a
interactions with
sensitive
the world,
species,
feel
Visigoth.
genuine and relatable.
Very prone to
Players are
diseases.
likely to
Gotta
find
be
themselves
real careful
empathizing with
what you
Yui's
feed him.
journey, her
He
struggles, and
seems
her
sad about
triumphs.
it.
Yeah,
This
he's been
personal
feeling
connection
lonely. I
elevates
keep
the
asking him
narrative
how to
beyond
help, but
simple
he
quest
says the inn
fulfillment,
needs me,
making it
which is
truly
true.
engaging and a
Uh huh.
memorable experience. The voice acting isn't just
Who's
an added
Visigoth?
feature, it's
Not per
integral
se,
to the
but
game's
through
emotional
me.
core.
So if I
Like the voice
Although he
actress
says
behind
if
Illy is just honestly amazing. It reminds me, and again, if you're not a fan of
Venerable
American accents,
Mazigar
fine, but it reminds me of
oh,
like
you
that
like that? Well,
female
he asks me what to
American
do
voice
for him.
actress. So I
Mazigar,
don't even
I
know
would
who
be
she is.
forever
Literally,
grateful to
someone
you.
commented
All
on the
right.
last video,
Here.
but it's a voice that you're so familiar with and
Thank
you
you
feel
so very
comfortable with. You're
much.
like, yeah, man,
Wondering
I
if he could have
relate to
you
this voice.
feel
I
the
understand
fever
this voice.
away.
This voice is
Anything's
familiar
an
to me,
infusion of frost
and it's
petals.
just
Find their
it's
flower
awesome.
form.
It's a good feeling. It feels like you're
Of
talking to a
course.
friend or listening to a friend or
Apparently,
playing
these
as a
frost
friend
petals
rather
grow
than
in
somebody
Sigishwara.
you don't have
We don't
any
know
connection with.
exactly. This definitely.
One of the cool things as well about this is the replayability through the magic system. The magic system in Near Mage isn't just a superficial addition. It's woven into the very fabric of the gameplay, providing significant replayability. The example of solving a problem with a time rewind spell is just the tip of the iceberg. The game is designed with the expectation that players will experiment with different magical solutions. Perhaps a different spell could have led to a different outcome, unlocked a secret, or provided a more efficient solution. This encourages players to revisit scenarios and even entire playthroughs with a different magical approach in mind. The sheer variety of spells ensures that there are numerous ways to interact with the game world and overcome challenges. This inherent flexibility adds a layer of strategic depth that is often missing in the cozy genre, making each playthrough feel fresh and offering new possibilities for discovery. So talking about the spells, right? The sheer number of spells in Near Mage is a game changer for the cozy genre. I mean, usually in cozy games you have a few abilities, right? In Near Mage, I've literally unlocked all the spells, and you've got to have between 15 to 20 spells. And it moves beyond simple passive abilities and introduces a level of strategic decision making that significantly impacts the player's experience, right? As players progress, this will unlock a wide variety of spells, each with their own unique applications and potential synergies. This abundance of choice isn't overwhelming, because, right, like I said, it's like 15 to 20 spells explained very simply to you, right, with like 3 or 4 words when you mouse over a spell. Do you want to focus on spells that solve problems? Do you want to focus on spells that subtly solve problems? So do you want to focus on spells that literally solve problems with like a hammer smashing a nail, right? The possibilities are not endless, but there are definitely enough there that will make you think, okay, I want to do this the next time. Or, I mean, in my experience of playing the game so far, I've already made a decision that I'm like, I kind of regret this. I wish there was a better way to solve this problem. And if I have a chance to do a second playthrough, I'm going to try and solve this particular problem. Again, I don't want to explain it because I don't want to offer any spoilers, but there was something that happened to me this past week playing Near Mage where I'm like, oh my god, this is terrible. I feel really guilty. How could I have solved this problem differently? Right? So, I mean, all in all, so far, New Mage is very different from, again, going back to the very first adventure game I played, which was Gone Home. There's definitely more interactivity. It is more simple. It is more direct. And I'm looking forward to maybe some DLC with more spells or another area, or who knows. It isn't just different, right? It's redefining or adding a cozy genre to the adventure game genre, if that makes sense. So if you're ready for more offbeat gems like this, make sure to subscribe and drop your thoughts below. What game broke your expectations lately? I'd love to know. And see you guys in the next video.